Hello and welcome to Kulay's Forever TV. My name is Aaron MC and we're gonna talk about a lot of things today, especially the Barcelona vs Granada post-match review, and also the Koeman's job. Is it on the line? Rumors says that he's gonna get sacked, and that is a big thing. That is a big thing. And also a Fabrizio Romano update about Dani Olmo joining Barcelona possibly this January transfer window. Yeah, so let's talk about, first of all, let's talk about the Barcelona vs Granada match review. It was a 1-1 draw at Camp Nou. We were so disappointing in the game. We didn't. What were we doing? I mean, Koeman, what he said after the game was in a post-match interview. What he said absolutely pissed me off, because he said that we had what we had, and what did you expect us to do? Play tiki-taka? I'm quoting him here. That's what he said. We had what we had, and you want us to play tiki-taka or anything like that. That's what he said. And that is just, that's just not Barcelona-like at all. That's not Barcelona-like at all. He's being a twat. He's not being an elite manager. Now that is what made Barcelona fans angry. And also, the way we played in the game, we had like 55 crosses into the box. 55? What are we doing? What are we, Burnley? What are we, Burnley? Or Atletico Madrid? That's what we are doing? Crossing the ball in the bloody box. We are not Burnley or Atletico or even Sevilla. We don't cross the ball. I mean, even Sevilla plays better tiki-taka than us. What was the tactics? And we were playing with Piqué and Luke de Jong in the attack. Yeah, we were playing with Luke de Jong and Gerard Piqué as our strikers. You may as well bring back Patrick Kluivert from retirement, and he will do a better job than this. Of course he would. Luke de Jong was shit in that game. It's absolutely shit. I mean, the open header that he got. I mean, the thing about I told you about him is that the only thing that is good about him is that he can head the freaking ball. The only thing he couldn't do in that freaking match was head the freaking ball. The only thing you can do, you cannot do it even properly. What are you made up of? What? It's disappointing at its best. Disappointment at its best. Look, some of the substitutions were shit, but at the end we got a draw at least. And we Barcelona fans have to say, oh, we got a draw against Granada. Oh wow, staggering. And it's just disappointing. The team performance were okay at that point, but the players were good, but the tactics were absolutely shambles. Absolutely shambles. The way we played in that game. Cross the ball in the box. Luke de Jong and Gerard Piqué will head the freaking ball. Yeah, that's our tactics. That was our tactics, yes. The only thing he did good was bring on Gavi from the bench and Ricky Puig as well. And those two substitutions did change the game a lot. Gavi gave the resulting assist for the goal to Ronaldo, man of the match performance. What a player. What a player. For me, Ronaldo, man of the match. No doubt about it. And for me, Ter Stegen, I will talk about the ratings of the game. I don't believe in ratings that much, but I will tell you about it. I will give a Marc-Andre Ter Stegen a 6 out of 10, an average. Alejandro Balde, 6 as well. He was subbed off at the 42nd minute. Disappointment. He had a back pain. And then I will give Ronaldo an 8.5. Man of the match performance. The best player we had in the game. Absolutely world class. I mean, he had the most shots on target than any other. Most shots than any other Barcelona player in that game. Staggering. Our strikers couldn't shot the fucking ball into the box. And Ronaldo had to defend and attack as well. He was doing a double job. I mean, that's disappointment at its best. And anyway, Ronaldo world class performance at 8.5 for me. Sergio Ramos a 6.5 average. He was okay, but it wasn't that well good. I mean, it was okay. You know, Eric Garcia only an average 6. You know, that goal we considered in the second minute. I mean, Busquets, what the fuck were you doing? And Eric Garcia, what are you doing? What are you playing? Catch and catch? Just mark the man. Just stop the cross from going into the box. It's as simple as that. You can't even defend that. Now, I mean, we played with a 21-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 19-year-old, and 20-year-old, a 22-year-old, Araujo, 19-year-old, Garcia, 20-year-old, and a 17-year-old Balde, and a 19-year-old Dest, a 20-year-old Dest. I'm not very sure, but anyway, all the defenders except all the four defenders was under the age of 23. As simple as that. You can't play like that. You can't put a team like into the team. You know, that much inexperience. That's why we conceded in the second minute, and that's why we took 90 minutes to equalize. That's disappointment at its best. Absolutely disappointing. And tactically, the game was shit. Absolutely shit. Also, Ter Stegen has 6 because he couldn't do anything about the first goal because Busquets and Garcia should have done better, and also Frank de Jong should have done better as well. He should have looked at the man running behind him. He could have cleared the ball if he looked at it properly, not like a fucking twat. But Ter Stegen average 6. He couldn't do that much. De Jong an average 6 as well. Even though he couldn't mark the player overall, he did play okay. Sergio Busquets an absolute shit performance, a 5 only. I mean, I was happy. The best change Ronald Koeman did, the only good thing Ronald Koeman did in the whole game was sub him off. I think he subbed him off and brought Gavi in, didn't he? Yeah, that was the best change because after 15 minutes Gavi just scored. Gavi gave the cross for, if I'm not mistaken, Gavi gave the cross to Ronaldo, which went in being a goal. And that was the best decision Ronald Koeman did all the game. He shouldn't have played Sergio Busquets in the first half itself. I mean, he was shit from the start till the end where he was substituted. And Roberto a 6.5. Half time he did play well. I think in the first half, for our best midfielder was Sergio Roberto in the first half. Second half Gavi came in. I will give him a 6.5 as well. He was good. He was good from the bench. 6.5. He gave an assist. He was a lot of energetic performance from Gavi. He was good. And Felipe Coutinho an average 6. He couldn't do that much. He didn't play that much well, but he was okay. He did run from the wings and cut it inside and try to feed that ball to Memphis Depay sometimes, a lot of times. But he was average, but he wasn't world class or anything like that. Memphis Depay an 8. After Araujo, the best performer in our team was Memphis Depay, and there's no doubt about it. He was the second best performer in our team after Araujo in that match against Granada. He subbed him an average 6 as well. It was a good decision to sub him off as well. He didn't play that well. And Oscar Mingueza coming on from the bench in the 42nd minute for Balde. He was an average 6 as well. He did give some crosses from the right hand side for Luke de Jong, but Luke de Jong, that twat, couldn't hit any of it. But anyway, Granada did defend well up until that last moment. You have to recognize that Granada did defend well. I mean, the reason why I say Roberto was the best midfielder in the first half was because Roberto did have a chance which hit the post, and that was the closest we had to the goal in the first half, and that's why I said he was the best midfielder in the game in the first half. I would give Rakip Puig a 5.5. He couldn't do that much as well. He came on from the bench, he was energetic, but he didn't influence in the game that much. Also, Gerard Piqué 5.5 as well. There's nothing else to say about it. And Ronald Koeman, tactically shit, but that one change that he did to bring on Gavi for Sergio Busquets, I'm not very sure if it was a direct substitution, but he did brought off Sergio Busquets, which was great, and also brought in players like Gavi and Enrique Puig, which gave a lot of energy, and that's why I would give Ronald Koeman a 5. And also Luke de Jong was shit, that's why I gave him a 4.5. Get out of my club. As the thing I said when he joined, he can't pass the ball, he can't run for the ball, he can't do anything else as a striker. The only thing he can bloody do is head, and the only thing he can do, he didn't do in the match, because we had like 55 crosses in the bloody box, and he couldn't even head one. What? The only thing you can do well is head, and you can't do it. Wow. Whoa! Staggering! Anyway, that was the post-match review, and there was a lot of rumors after the game against Granada. A lot of Barcelona fans was absolutely angry at Ronald Koeman, and deservedly so. And there's a lot of rumors coming from Barca Times and Barca Blaugranas that Ronald Koeman might be sacked after the Cadiz game. It's not official, it's not true, it's just they say that sources say, you know what sources it is, they are telling for themselves. They're not, but I don't think that's true at all. But even if it's true, it's just, the season just started. The season just have been started for a month. In September, 2 months. August, September, 2 months. It's only been 2 months. I lost my faith in Ronald Koeman when we drew against Bilbao before the international break. I know Memphis Depay scored an absolute stunner of a goal, but that performance against Bilbao was shit. We were lucky to draw that game. We were, to be honest with you, we were. But against Granada, we should have won. Against Bayern, we should have lost by that much, because that was shit performance from our players and the coach as well, because he didn't say what to do against Bayern. Bayern absolutely outplayed us at the park in everything. And but to sack a manager this early, I don't have a big faith in Koeman that he will give us titles, because I know his mentality. When he was at Everton, he said that this is not a title, this is not a top 6 team or top 7 team, this is just a team trying to finish in the top 10. That's what he said when he was at Everton. So I know his mentality, a weak mentality, not a winner mentality. Even though he won, he played under Johan Cruyff, and he won a big title as the Champions League. And even though he has won that big title, still he has a weak mentality as a coach, which is absolutely disappointing to see. He's a Cruyffista, of course he's a Cruyffista. He scored a bloody goal in the final against Sampdoria all those years back. He's one of the top scoring defenders of all time. And to say that we can't win titles, we can't challenge for the titles, that's lame. We don't want to hear that. If you have to say it for yourself, say it for yourself. I don't care. But do not go into the press and say, we are looking for a new contract and shit like that. I don't care about your fucking new contract. I don't care if you're sacked, but don't come and say we cannot win the titles with this team. Don't. We have won titles with shittier teams than this. It's not fair to compare with other teams. It's not, but I've seen shittier teams win many titles, especially La Liga. Atletico Madrid didn't have a great team. They didn't play with a great tactics. The players individually was good, but the coaching system and tactics wasn't that well. But they did win it after all, didn't they? And say that the players is not good, then you are not good. If the players individually, if I could understand that if we were trying to play a system and the players did not perform up to that, I would have said, yeah, of course, it's the players' fault, but we didn't play with the system. All these years we are playing with passing and passing, and now today we are playing with a long ball tactics, a crossing tactics. One day this, one day that. The players cannot cope up with that. The players cannot cope up with that. It's not fair to say them. No, it's not fair to tell them one day to play tiki-taka and to play crossing football another day. It's not fair at all. It's just a weak mentality from Ronald Koeman. But the question about him getting sacked, I won't sack him if I was Laporta, because it's just been 2 months into the season. It's too early to do anything. It's too early to judge us to not to win the UCL. I mean, we're not going to win the UCL, but it's too early to say that we cannot win the La Liga. It's too early to say that Ronald Koeman cannot win us the La Liga. I mean, it's too early to say anything. It's just too early to say anything. So what I'm trying to say is that don't sack Ronald Koeman right now. If it was November or December, yeah, at that time you could have an image of what's going to happen. This much early, it's not good for the club. It's not good for the players, because they have to go with another system just like that. And it's not fair on Koeman as well to sack him this early in the season. Sorry, but there has been rumors about him getting sacked after the Cadiz scheme. I mean, I don't know if the result will play a role in the sacking after the Cadiz scheme, but there's been rumors about that. And also the top 2 people to replace Koeman might be Roberto Martinez, the Belgium coach, and also of course Xavi Hernandez. And that's all. And there's another 2 people also in that list, unknown people. I think it's Antonio Conte, and if you are looking for quick success, then Antonio Conte is the best one for the job, because he will come in, he will win the titles. I mean, he has came into Chelsea, won the league title. He came into what was the team's name? Inter Milan, won the title. So he can do it. But on a long-term plan, Antonio Conte isn't the best manager to have. No, he's not. But right now, I won't replace Koeman with anyone. I will give him time up till November, and then I will see. Yeah, it's too early to bring Xavi anyway. But yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. It's been a great video for myself. I don't know. But if you like the video, like it, give it a subscribe. Also share as well to your fellow Barcelona fans. And yeah, let's talk about Barcelona more in those future videos. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.